I love pineapple, right? So my staff at my restaurant knows to save me that pineapple core, that pineapple center where the stem grows through the pineapple, that hard inside piece. That right there is the most nutritious part of the pineapple. Ordered, I just go right in and I go to diagonal and I take that core out. So there's the core. It's not that edible because it's tough and a lot of people just throw it out and discard it, right? But here's a quote from blindguru.com. Blindguru.com is a great website. Check it out also. A co-op. You see the shots of wheatgrass lined up there on his website. That's my picture. This is where the most nutrients of the pineapple are found. It is even more nutritious when blended than eating the rest of the pineapple. So you need to blend the core. Now when you blend things like watermelon seeds, yes, watermelon seeds, you blend them, you juice them, you blend the core, this is when you start, lemon seeds especially, you want to put these right through the juicer, right in the blender, and just blend them, pulverize them up. Because our bodies can't digest these seeds and these cores, right? So once you blend them up, you unlock that nutritional powerhouse inside of those. So, back to what Blind Guru says here, the beautiful white stem actually has no taste at all, which contains more bromelain than the fruit itself. Now, bromelain is that anti-inflammatory, bromelain is that thing a lot of people take. So that's where all the bromelain is contained in there. The stem is loaded with phytochemicals. The bromelain that people buy and store in capsules actually comes from the stems from commercial pineapple farmers. The farmers sell the stems to the vitamin manufacturers. The stem has so much energy in it, much more than the pineapple flesh itself. The pineapple stem is very concentrated with nutrients, although the flesh is good for you too. Of course, the flesh is good for you. It doesn't even contain nearly 10% of the enzymes and nutrition of that core, that stem of the pineapple. So that's really important that this is what I do. I take the stems, the cores inside the pineapple, and I freeze them, and I put them right with my frozen bananas. I use a lot of frozen bananas for my smoothies. I just mix them right in there. The video that you might have saw before this on how to cut and core a pineapple shows me dicing it up and shows you what it looks like. Pineapple core or stem, and you can actually dice that up if you want it as well. And that can go into the freezer. That just goes right into your smoothies. I just freeze it right with my bananas. I just throw it right on in. Now, I love pina colada smoothies where I take coconut water, banana, and pineapple, and a little bit of vanilla. Not much, just a little bit of vanilla powder. And that for me right there is one of my go-to smoothies. It's a massive thirst quencher, especially on a warm day, especially after a run. It's my most favorite. It's just this tropical smoothie. I put the cores in there. The cores go right in there. Sometimes I use just all cores. I don't use any of the pineapple flesh. Sometimes I use pineapple flesh and cores. But I always have the cores on hand, and my staff at the restaurant, they know. So if there's somebody new or somebody's like, who put Marcus's cores in the compost bucket? They'll be like, what? Oh my gosh, no, you don't do that. You save those. And everybody in my restaurant knows that's the most nutritious part of the pineapple. So, save that core of the pineapple. And use it, blend it. Don't try to eat it, if you try to just sit there and chew on it, you're going to be frustrated. It's going to be, you're going to be like, oh, this is disgusting. No, blend it. I've even juiced it before too. So if you're making juice, throw it in your juicer. Freeze it. We go through so many pineapples at my restaurant that if I save them fresh, they'd all go bad. So that's partly of why I freeze them. But as my staff is sitting there cutting pineapple cores, if I'm making a smoothie, they go right into the smoothie fresh. So there's no even need to freeze them. But freeze them for a longer shelf life. So when you look at food, especially fruits and veggies, look at the whole fruit and say, can I eat the whole thing? Like the watermelon flesh is edible. Okay, the watermelon seeds are very good for you. So you've got to look at the whole picture here. You got to see, well, why is everything with the fruit? Why is the fruit like itself? So you just really analyze, do some research, and you could be throwing away the best part of the fruit, the most nutritious part of the fruit. People peel potatoes. Don't peel potatoes. Most of the nutrients are towards the skin. If you don't like potatoes, buy a potato with a softer skin, like a Yukon potato or a red potato or fingerling potatoes. Those have softer skins. They're much more edible than a baking potato skin. And of course, the way you cook it makes a big difference as well. I like sweet potato skins. I eat the whole sweet potato. A lot of people, will bake the sweet potato and all of a sudden take the flesh out of the inside and leave this whole skin on the outside. Doesn't make sense. Eat it all. So I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. Eat all your fruits and veggies. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, and pass it on.